got the photos they needed? Vegas? This is
Las Vegas.
There's some wedding ceremony going on there. Lovely day for a wedding. Largest jackpot won in Las Vegas history. There was a doctor a few years ago visiting from Los Angeles, and he was here at Excalibur playing the Megabucks slot machine when he won a jackpot totaling more than $36 million.
Oh my god.
Of course, Uncle Sam's going to take about half that right off the bat.
That's alright.
But 18 million, not too shabby.
I can make that work.
Yeah. He could use some help. I'd be happy to. Okay. You can win as much money here in Las Vegas as you like without having to pay taxes on it, as long as you don't tell anybody, and as long as it's in increments less than $1,100. If you win in one go, the story The Wizard of Oz, the movie version of which was produced by MGM Studios. It was built in the early 90s, opened in 1993, this version of MGM Brands. Coca-Cola store here on the right. 3 floors of Coca-Cola memorabilia, and you can also sample various recipes of Coca-Cola from around the world. Pretty cool stuff there. Went there once. Pretty neat. So our next stop is coming up shortly here on the right. This is a Hawaiian Marketplace. If you'd like to hop off at Hawaiian Marketplace, you're more than welcome to. You can easily walk to. Was this little blue building here with the Cirque du Soleil banner at the top, just behind the Aria sign. That blue building, that's called Harmon Tower. And Harmon Tower was supposed to be 50 stories tall. They got a little more than 20 stories up and realized the building was structurally unsound. So they halted construction. The building's completely empty. It has been for about a year now. The parties involved are currently duking it out of the Nevada State Supreme Court to determine who is at fault and who will be responsible for tearing it down. And normally here in Las Vegas, we no longer want a building, we just blow it up and build something else on top of it. Unlike the UK where they've kept everything that's ever been built. But they're worried that they're not going to be imploding that one. They're not going to be able to. It's in such close proximity to the surrounding town. Cosmopolitan on the left, really one of those must-see casinos, one of the newer ones in town. A lot of really cool, unique shops and restaurants there. One thing I always mention is Secret Pizza in here. It's a great pizza place, but you have to find it. There are no directions or signs leading to it, and it's hidden in one back corner of the casino. Kind of fun. Planet Hollywood on the right, home to the Miracle Mile shops, 1.5 miles of drinking, dining, shopping, etc. Here at Planet Hollywood on the right, they recently signed a deal with pop star Britney Spears for her to perform a number of shows, one of those residencies.
Yes.
So she'll be here for a number of months, Britney Spears.
So mad I'm missing it.
She's got a long storied history with the city of Las Vegas. It's at a Little White Wedding Chapel, which is the name of the place, just downtown, where she kicked off her 22-hour-long marriage. Regardez à droite le Casino de Paris, the very own Arc de Triomphe here. It's exactly 2/3 the size of the original, the Champs-Élysées. And our Eiffel Tower here as well. Exactly 1/2 the size of the actual Eiffel Tower, of course, in Paris. When the owners of this casino first proposed building their own Eiffel Tower, they wanted to build an actual sized Eiffel Tower, same height, specifications, and everything. I could not imagine there being an Eiffel Tower twice this size. It would absolutely dominate the Strip skyline. Assuming that was their intention from the get-go, though. But the Federal Aviation Administration came to the owners and said, you're too close to the airport. This is the second and last stop we will be making here at Bally's. From Bally's, we will be continuing on to the Wynn Signature Tower, and then our last stop, which is Circus Circus.
You don't keep looping around? You don't keep going around?
We stop at Circus Circus, we'll take... Flamingo was initially run by a man named Benjamin Bugsy Siegel. Bugsy's a mobster from Chicago. All those Chicagoans are just mobsters. No good mobsters. When he first came to Las Vegas, he quickly fell in love with the mob's accountant. Her name was Virginia Hill, and she had lovely red hair and long, slender legs. He called her his fabulous flamingo, and when he opened the casino, he named it after her. His wife wasn't too happy about that. So the lake here on the right is a new hotel. It's part of the Quad, I believe. There used to be a casino called O'Shea's. It was this Irish-themed casino. It was kind of dumpy, older, definitely. When I was 18 years old, I was kicked out of O'Shea's for gambling underage. I was playing craps and I won almost $200, and they came up to me and asked me to produce an ID, which I could not do. They banned me for life. I was sad to see it go. Here on the right is Venetian. If you wanted to see Madame Tussauds Wax Museum while you were here, you could buy tickets through a bus, and that's in the back right corner of the front entrance there under the little golden red flag there. You can also take a gondola ride through the canals here at Venetian. When I was 16, I thought that would be the best summer job. I get to drive a boat around all day, I get paid to do it. But you actually have to audition for the job. The gondoliers sing you Italian arias as you float through the canals, so that was a deal breaker. It was a no-go. Palazzo on the right is a sister property to the Venetian. Palazzo, the hotel tower here is the tallest on the Las Vegas Strip. So if you're not familiar with a man named Steve Wynn, I'll give you a brief explanation, sort of an abridged autobiography. Steve Wynn first got to town in 1972, at which point he purchased a controlling stake of the Golden Nugget Casino. Golden Nugget was downtown, it's one of our stops on our downtown tour. Really nice place. He eventually sold his stake of the Golden Nugget to build the Mirage. And the Mirage was his first property on the Strip, and it's considered the first mega resort on the Strip. You had casinos there like